Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a two-part video on my favorite foundations. I broke it up into two categories. My high-end foundations from Sephora and my drugstore foundations found at your local Target. So I just thought it would be easier that way. I actually love a lot of foundations. I feel like every day I use a different one. So this video is going to be kind of lengthy. Deal with it. But before you watch this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Yeah, man. This will be going over a lot of great foundations for every kind of skin type, every kind of finish. So let's just get rolling. So the first one and the newest one is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Foundation. I wore this just once and I'm already obsessed with it. It just gives you such a good finish. You just look like, I don't know, airbrushed. You look perfect with this foundation, and I didn't even put any powder to set it, and it just looked flawless. So that to me is already killing the game. So if you are looking for a super easy foundation that you can use every day, I would definitely recommend this one. I got mine at Ulta and there was like a bazillion shades, so I trust that you will find yours. The next one, y'all know I love this one. It is the Tarte Clay Stick. It's just such a good foundation. It lasts all day. It's full coverage. It goes on super easy. It's just perfect. I would say it's good for both skin types because it has a little bit of moisture, but it dries. Has a little bit of moisture, but it doesn't make you overly oily. I don't know, did that cover both skin types? I'm not sure, but it is really good and I would definitely recommend it. The next one is the MAC Next to Nothing foundation. This one I definitely wear over all my foundations just to give a overall dewy look. So this is more like an extra step foundation. I don't think I've ever worn it by itself, but I really do love it. It just gives you such a glow from within without adding any extra like highlight or anything. Wow, this video is struggling today. But this one, it just looks really good. It's super light. You don't even feel it on your skin. So if you're looking for very minimal foundation, I would recommend this. It's pretty good. Next one that I've just tried recently is the Benefit the Professional Pore Minimizing Makeup. This actually, I have huge pores, like T-zone area, and this helped take them away. They recommend you use it with the Benefit Professional Primer, and it just like zapped up all my pores. This is a super liquidy foundation, so I would just be careful on that. But it's definitely pretty full coverage and it gets the job done, and it's super light. You don't feel anything. So if you're struggling with some major pores like I am, I would definitely recommend this. Next one is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. I really like this one. It just gives a very full foundation that really does last all day. I would recommend if you have some dry patches, maybe not to use this one as much or use it more sparingly, just because I tend to see it picks up some of the dry patches. But if you have oily or normal skin, this will work wonders for you. It just is awesome. I like it a lot. Even if you are dry, like sometimes I get dry on my chin, I put it everywhere else and just kind of keep concealer right there, and it works wonders. Or I use the Tarte Radiance drops and it fixes that whole situation. No, I got one more. Another Tarte one is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. You guys know I love this foundation. It is full coverage, it's light, it doesn't give you any extra oil. It gives you a pretty matte finish, but it's wonderful. You don't feel it on your skin, but it's so full coverage. It's amazing. And I kind of like this little dropper thing it has because you can control how much you need if you just want to like fix up a little spot right there is Prime. I have two little sample ones. Two little samples as my last two. So the first is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. I believe this is the same formula that is in the stick. I just prefer the liquid formula better. Liquid just seems to work better on my skin. It just figures everything out and I love it. It's full coverage. It stays on all day, which is a big thing for me because if I put on makeup, I want it to last all day. So this definitely lasts all day. It's wonderful. The next one is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Long Wear Foundation. I definitely love this one. It is kind of difficult to find your shade because this is super dark for me. Concealer does tone it out, and then I was trying to find my shade in Sephora and it was a little troublesome, so I have to go back and really look. But I really do like this foundation. It's full coverage. It's really full coverage and it just gives you like a luminosity. It's like just, oh, that's how I describe this. It feels really nice on your skin. It just is. I would definitely recommend this for more of a normal to dry skin because I think it is super hydrating. So that is awesome. So that is it for all my high-end foundations. I feel like I talked super fast, so I'll probably write more about these foundations in the description box below, and I will link them all down below. But keep looking out for part 2 where I do my drugstore. Got some good ones in there as well. Thank you guys so much for watching.